Welcome back, everybody, and for those of you tuning in for the very first time, welcome to That BS Guy. BS stands for Bariatric Surgery, your one-stop shop for everything bariatric surgery related. Today, I love the topic that I want to talk about today because I think it is something that when we weigh having bariatric surgery or thinking about the concept of it, we don't like to sometimes be selfish, but this is something that I think is extremely important to talk about, and this video is about social benefits. Okay, now what are social benefits? So if you've ever met somebody who is, I guess you could say, pretty, or come from like a good line of family or whatever, and good things seem to keep happening to them. Whether it be from their own work or just like who they know or what they do or what they look like, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. Social benefits. And let me just be very clear. I'll use myself as an example for some of these, but there's a plethora more. And please note that as a male, some of my social benefits will be different than maybe a woman's social benefits as they go through this process too. So keep that in mind. But for the sake of it, I'll try and do more universal stuff just to kind of make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So social benefits in terms of bariatric surgery. So I putting to the side the health benefits, okay? The health benefits alone should be enough for you to go, yes, I want to do that. And honestly, if that's not the number one reason why you're going to do this, you probably shouldn't do it, okay? But let's be real. There's a lot of other cool things that happen, a lot of perks that happen when you do start to look healthier. For example, I just recently did a dating video, and if you haven't watched that, go ahead and go watch that too. But the world of dating, for example, opens up to you tremendously. Okay, the level, I guess you can call it the level or the archetypes or whatever, numbers 1 through 10. The healthier you look, typically that corresponds with the higher level of number than the dating pool that you're in. Okay. Like it or not, that's just kind of the way the world works in that respect. A lot of people talk about jobs, like they get promotions, they get raises, and that happened to me. I got a raise, and it might be a combination of having more confidence in yourself and having a better mental attitude on life, being more personable. I mean, like I'm laughing more, I'm smiling more, I'm enjoying myself more. I just feel like a better version of myself. Being personable and not feeling like that you're kind of looking on the outside looking in. You're not looking looking at through a window at other people's amazing lives. You're living in there with them now. You're one of the people that's having fun. You're one of the people that is social and being there because you're not downtrodden. You're not like, no one. I mean, if you're single, for example, it's hard when you're big to get out there and be confident sometimes, and I understand that. But when you start feeling good, when you start feeling healthy, like the way you talk to people, the new friendships you make, not even in the dating context, really start to profoundly get better. Your social network, not talking about Facebook, I'm talking about your actual web of friends and colleagues and acquaintances starts to expand. Now, sometimes social benefits can also have some negative consequences, and I did mention in my video for dating that a lot of times it's very similar when people get plastic surgery, where they feel so confident in themselves they reflect upon what they currently have in their life and realize that, wait, this is not the situation I foresaw for myself. I kind of settled for what this is, and relationships sometimes end. And because they want, I hate to say it like this, but like a different experience. I'll just say it like that. And for better or worse, that's kind of what it is. So, using me as an example, since I had my surgery, I got a raise, My social circles have drastically expanded. The dating world has exploded in comparison to what it was before. I mean, it was like a dry lake bed. Now it's like, I'm not saying it's an ocean, but I'm just saying like there's now a lake there. And I have options, but like I said before, I have my blinders on for something in particular at the moment, and so we'll see how that goes. But all of these things combined, equal to a much happier experience. And also, I just mentioned in my my journey series video, that when you're healthier and you don't have to use like a CPAP machine, and you don't have to be tethered to a outlet, it allows you to do those. People go on touring groups, like they're oftentimes for people in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. You'll see these advertisements for common tour destinations. Come and go hiking in the Swiss Alps, and all these other fun things you can do. But if you don't feel confident that you A, have the energy to do that, B, can be away from like a CPAP machine to sleep in the wilderness, things of that nature, a lot of your opportunities are kind of stifled. So in a nutshell, folks, we're talking about a total transformation. And a lot of times people in bariatric surgery talk about the body transformation, and talking about what kind of confidence they have, and dating is a big part of that, as I discussed earlier. But there's so much more beyond just the aesthetic differences and the health differences. You feel different, and even at this midway point, okay, I am weight-wise a little bit more than midway, but as far as like time-wise progression, yeah, I'm definitely halfway there. And I can tell you that the level of confidence and happiness that I felt, prior to April when I had my surgery, and it's July now, night and day difference. And that level of confidence has led to a lot of different opportunities. With my job, a lot more confidence there has led to a nice fat-ish raise, and also love life, having more options. But like I said earlier, it's only you know who you are. And then thirdly, being able to just say yes to more things, because you do have the energy to do them. You do feel better. You do feel more power. You're empowered in your life. And just from one person, and don't believe it from me, take a look around YouTube. Look at these success stories of the people that are willing to talk about their lives on YouTube, and it's incredible. From the clothes that you wear, being more confident, being tighter, to how well you present yourself, the confidence in which you speak in public or to other people, and your expectations. That's a big one. That's something that a lot of people miss when they talk about bariatric surgery and your confidence raising. You expect a higher level interaction. I mean, this kind of goes in line with that thing I was saying, that some people expect better things because now they're more confident. But I mean, it is true to a certain extent. Like, if I want to be here, and I'm not talking about being a better, like, person A is not necessarily better than person B, but I'm saying that if I want to speak to someone on a different intellectual level, but I've always had to force myself to talk lower, however you want to put it. That's not something I've always wanted to do. So if I want to talk at this level, now I'm able to talk at this level because I'm hanging around with people who are at that level. And I hate to put people in groups, and I hate to put people in archetypes of attractiveness and blah 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 blah. The fact of the matter is, the world kind of works that way. I mean, anybody who doesn't say that pretty people get treated better in a lot of circumstances aren't really paying attention. But I will say that confidence, and the ability to adapt and move forward in life is totally worth this transformation. And I can tell you that when you first start to feel it, because you will, it is nothing like tangible that I can tell you that will say like, oh yeah, around week 5 you're gonna start to have people start making compliments at you and like no, there is no timeline. There is no timeline on the types of feelings you're going to get. But I will say at one point you're going to be sitting there and go, wow, I feel great. This is a feeling I've never felt before. Or maybe you were skinny at one point or smaller at one point, and then you're like, man, is this what I gave up? This is incredible. Like just from the difference in with the persona the people treat you. So all I'm saying, folks, is that if you're sitting there wondering if bariatric surgery is worth the risk, worth the effort, worth the pain, worth the difference, worth the dropping of the food, and worth the giving up carbonated beverages, holding off on alcohol for at least a while, I'm here to tell you, in my humble opinion, absolutely. Because first of all, the health benefit by and large itself is more than enough reason for you to do this. You're adding literal years to your life, and then you add on the confidence, the social differences, the way people treat you, just the way you're going to feel towards the end of this. And mind you, I'm only halfway done, and I feel great. Such an exciting thing. So for you, if you're sitting there and you're waiting for your surgery to happen, if you're sitting there watching this video going, man, I'm not really sure, keep watching. Keep watching and learning. Not just from me, but from the other YouTubers out there, and talk to your friends who've done it, support groups, whatever it may be. But you're going to find out that this is one of those things. This is a life-changing endeavor. And I can't stress that enough. So this is just me kind of just going off on one today, so nothing too profound in this video, but thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I love just talking and yapping at y'all and kind of sharing my thoughts on things. I may not always be right. In fact, I don't claim to always be right, but I try to just be honest and speak from the soul, speak from the heart, and kind of just let you know like kind of what my thought process is as we're going through this. But I am so thankful for all the opportunities that have been given to me since my surgery. And where I'm sitting right now, things are looking really good right now, and who knows, I might eat my words in a couple weeks, I don't know, but I'm just thankful and hopeful for where I'm at, and hope to keep sharing these success stories and kind of show you, keep telling you guys about what's happening with me. Alright, well, until the next time, folks, I'll see you on the weekend for my next My Journey series video, and I do have some announcement videos that I'm hoping to make. I'm just waiting for some confirmation on a few things that I can give back to the community. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.